What up, people? It's your boy Don Fat D, back with another video. What's today? It's September 10th, 9:20 p.m. Another day, another dollar. You already know what it is. But I got an episode. I got a topic I want to talk to y'all about. I was at the gym yesterday. I was just listening to a few podcasts, listening to a few things, and one situation that's been going kind of viral right now is a situation where the guy stabs the Ukrainian immigrant. We ain't calling them refugees. Let's keep it 100. She's not a refugee. She's an immigrant. If that was a Mexican, a Venezuelan, or anybody else, they would be called an immigrant. Let's get that. Just because it's war in their country, is same thing, same difference. So she gets stabbed in the neck by this dude behind the train, and I'm watching the video. I'm like, bro, what the hell? What's going on? Like, why would he do this? And me being on the internet long enough, and me knowing what goes on the internet, on the internet, I knew off the rip that as soon as I got to them comments, what was gonna be in them comments? Oh man, we got black fatigue. We got the only way to stop this is to put them down. We gotta separate ourselves as a society. These people have to go. These people are violent. These people are dangerous. These people are this. These people are that. So this is something I've been seeing for years. Anytime somebody black does something in the media, or does a crime or commits something, all of a sudden everybody got something to do with it. And if you look at history, that's how it's always been. A white mob will say somebody did something and come destroy the whole town. This one guy might have did this, and now everybody got to pay for it. I don't subscribe to that theory. I don't subscribe to that, because most black people that I know, black Americans that I know, or black people as a diaspora, most people I know go to work every day, try and make some of themselves, try and do better, try and figure out new ways to advance and get ahead. And that's the difference. You got black people and you have niggas. You know what I'm saying? There are people I came across that don't do nothing with their life. Just like it's people of all races that don't do anything with their life. But the people I came across that don't do nothing with their life, they like to, they get off on certain things. Like they get off on, sitting around smoking dope all day. Never thought about going to college, or probably thought about it, never followed through. Can't keep a job for nothing. Still living at home. Still causing their parents problems. Still causing this to go on. Still causing that to go on. Not necessarily taking those developments that you should be taking in life to advance. There is some type of people. But then there are black people like me that get up, go to work every day, work hard for what they got, never rob nobody, never shot nobody, whether that be white, black, or whatever the hell. Never, you know what I'm saying? Never robbed a store, never took from somebody, never done this, never done that. And what's understood shouldn't have to be explained. Now, when there is a person of Caucasian descent who commits a crime, who shoots up a school, who does this, does that, we can clearly differentiate. Okay, that was this guy who did this. Something happened. Something happened that caused him to go wild, and he just snapped and killed the whole school. There's black mass shooters. There's Mexican mass shooters. There's transgender black mass shooters. There's mass shooters of all shapes, sizes, ethnicities, whatever the hell. And where they come about is could either these people are legit crazy, or they could be known as sleeper cells. These people can be legit crazy, or this. I don't think it's far-fetched to think that these people could be planted from the government to push certain agendas, or people just legit might just be that crazy. It's a lot of crazy people nowadays. There's a lot of crazy stuff going on nowadays. You know, people don't have common sense. People are snapping. It's getting wild out here, man. But when watching that video of the dude stabbing old girl in the neck, I probably would have sat behind dude. I probably would have sat in front of dude. Never thought that would have happened. I never thought a guy would have, you know what I'm saying? I never thought a guy would probably try to unallow me. I don't know. And I see people like Antoine Daniels and this and that. I listen to him and, you know, was tuning into his videos. And as I listen to him, I understand why I stopped listening to him. You know, he's the type of dude that used to walk off the playground with his basketball because everybody making fun of him or something like that. You know, he's a lame in a sort of sense. The guy who never got no play and this, that, and that. You can just tell by the way he judges people and the way he talks. But his whole thing was, yes, this is why I stereotype. This is why I do this. This is why I do. Okay. We all got prejudice. Everybody's prejudiced. I got prejudice. You got prejudice. Your mama got prejudice. Your grandma, your father, your uncle, your brother, your sister, your mammy. Everybody's prejudiced. There's nothing wrong with that. If you see a snake on the ground, you don't know if he's gonna bite you or not. You might know depending on what type of species of snake it is, but you don't know what his actions is gonna be. You see a wolf in the woods or a coyote, you don't know what his actions is gonna be. You're being prejudiced. You're going based off of what you see it do in nature and yada yada yada. That's just what it is. When I can see a bald head white dude with tattoos all up his body with a beard, I could assume that he probably might be racist. I done had them encounters. But some of them dudes be cool. I might see a black guy, pants sagging, he got the hair unkept, you know what I'm saying, look kind of dirty. I could assume he might try and take something. He might try and rob something. He might just be a cool dude to get you the shirt off his back. I could see a Mexican. He might be sweaty, might be short, might be out there working hard or whatever. I could either assume he might be racist or he might be cool. I don't know that. I could assume he might be an old racist Mexican that don't like me. 9 times, that's not the case. That's not the case 9 times out of 10. Sometimes it is. Sometimes somebody might be racist. You know what I'm saying? You know, there's too many different scenarios to judge. And I grew up, some of my first schools I grew up in was multicultural. I went to school, in my beginning years, went to school with, first all black school. Then for like elementary school, went to school with whites, blacks, Mexicans, Asians, other people. So I grew up in these environments to see that some people are cool and some people are not. That's just the way of the world. That's just how it goes. Have I been called the N-word by white people in school? Yes, I have. Do I assume all white people are mean and have evil intent? This and that? I don't. Is there, am I blind to the fact of the history of America? No. Am I blind to the fact that most of the people that's making decisions for this country and this, that, are white or are of different descent? Yes, I can see it clear as day. Women complain about the men who are misogynistic and these are valid complaints. My body, my choice, and all that, and who can abort what. When you look at the board of all the people who are making the decisions for the woman body, it's all old white men. I'm just being factual. I'm just being real. When you look at the pictures of who's sitting at that table, it's old white men. The people who are making the decisions for this country are old people, old white men, old men of different descent, old people. Would I be wrong to say majority of the people that's making decisions for this country are old and won't have to live with the decisions that they're making for this country? No, I wouldn't be wrong. I wouldn't be wrong. You can't tell me that I'm wrong because we can look and see it. Now, somebody might make the argument that I look on the media and I see black people doing this, black people doing. Number one, the media has always been biased against black people from the beginning of time because black people have never owned the media. The media has never been owned by black people in this country. I'm pretty sure you don't know anything about Malcolm X if this is your standpoint of view. But as he told in his book, the media can make an innocent man look guilty and a guilty man look innocent. That's just what it is. That's legit just what it is. When you have, okay, you people can, like, you know, people can clearly see, because, and by you people, I mean the people who are pushing this black fatigue agenda, this, we gotta separate ourselves. That's cool, that's fine. Do what you gotta do. I don't care, I don't get two fucks. But for these people who push these agendas and on Twitter, on YouTube, on Instagram, and these little right wing, and you know what I'm saying, who take it to the extreme, and it becomes sort of a, instead of what the person thinks in their head, it becomes about their skin more so. It's weird as hell. It's weird as hell. I don't, you know, there's people with the same skin tone as me that think completely different, and I can't understand how you think like that. Why do you think this is okay? Why do you agree with certain liberal ideologies? Why do you agree with this, that, and the third? Why do you agree with this? Why do you disagree with basic biology and science? Why do you call the he, she a woman and the she, he a man? And clearly you can't do that. You can't, it's not possible. You can't do it. Some people think it's possible. I don't know. This is the type of world we live in now. Some people get walked by their dog instead of walking the dog. It's the world we live in. But the duality of it is the dog walking you when you taking the dog for a walk. Y'all think about that. Y'all think about that. But everybody has different thoughts, different mindsets, different ideologies, no matter what their skin color look like. And that's just the truth at the end of the day. So this whole black fatigue thing, and this is the media highlighting a part of black American culture, or black diasporas that are in America that are committing crimes. The average black man ain't out here robbing motherfuckers. The average black man is trying to work and make something of himself. The average black woman is not out here being a baby mama, loud, carrying a baby on the shoulder, walking around. That's not the average black woman. The average black woman is trying to work, trying to go to school, trying to go to college, trying to, just like the average anybody else. The average anybody else is all doing the same goddamn thing. But you know, these techniques that go on, this is old as time. It's divide and conquer. You don't have nobody together. They look for a common enemy who everybody can unite against, and it just, how many times has this happened in history? Same goddamn story every single time. And that's why they want to take away history. You don't know your history, you don't want to repeat it. You don't know this, you don't know that, you're going to fall into the same traps over and over again. It's honestly sad, people. It's honestly sad. Black fatigue is the new buzzword that's going around. Like, and there's some truth to it. It's really nigga fatigue. But black people get tired of this too. Just like anybody in their race gets tired of the lower class of their race doing certain things. Like, we don't have white trailer park trash. Like, we don't have Mexican gangsters. Like, we don't have fucking the cartel that's over there chopping people's heads off. And like, we don't have the Yakuza. Like, we didn't have the mafia. There's crime sectors of every single race. Some get praised, some get looked down on. Y'all just think about that, man. If y'all didn't know what black fatigue is, I hope y'all know now. It's the fatigue of black people doing anything. Like I say, niggas. But it could, you know, people are just, shit, black person do anything, that's black fatigue. So, y'all think about that, man. We've been having school shooters shooting up shit daycares, movie theaters. Like, I don't know if you guys people remember, there was a school shooting, a mass shooting in a grocery store where the guy live streamed the whole thing on Twitch, went to a black grocery store, had nigger written on the gun, all this and that, killed people. He spared a white man's life because he was white and went on to kill more black folks. If we're going throughout history, white people are still up in their murders and their treatment of us. I'm just being real. You could disagree. I'm being real. I'm telling you what it is. So, the average black person is not out here to get you. The average black person is not looking to rob you or take you of your items or your belongings. So, I digress. It's me, your boy Don 5D. I'm about to go pour this load. Gonna make me some moolah for the day. I hope y'all be safe out there. Shout out to the new subscribers. Hit that like notification button. It's your boy Don 5D. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next episode. 100.